We get this question a lot. With so much AI personalized emails and content these days, they all still sound very generic. How do you use AI to hyper-personalize, but still come across very personal? The answer is pretty simple. The key is to get custom data about your prospects and using not just AI, but a mix of templates, variables, and only putting in AI wherever it makes sense to personalize. If your entire email is written by AI, it's going to come off very generic still and very impersonal. So you only want to use it when the personalization makes sense, and you want the rest of the email to sound like a human wrote it, and you can use variables to make that even more personal. So here's LavaReach's email builder. Within our email builder, you get access to 3 elements. So we have static text, which are just text that you put in to write your email. Variables, the ones in green, it'll output, let's just test with the contact here. So when we generate the preview, again, the text just spits out one-to-one exactly what you write. The variables, the ones in green, it'll actually pull the actual values for those variables. You can use our enrichments to do research, or you can actually upload your own custom variables if you have the research handy. And finally, the stuff in purple, that's all prompt. And you can match and mix different text or variables within the prompt. And that's where it gives you a lot of flexibility to craft your perfect output. So combining these 3 elements, you're able to generate a very custom and personalized email. Only one personalization is necessary, and the rest should still sound very flowy and very personal. So, but first and foremost, I also want to show you guys where we can grab data for your lead list. To do great personalization, we need data on your prospects, and this varies depending on what you're selling. We enrich basic data like company summary, right? And you can obviously pull that into a prompt to personalize, summarize that into one sentence, spit that back out. And we can also do some more data enrichments such as website traffic statistics, revenue range, funding history, recent job postings, company growth rate. So, the use cases are up to you guys. And we have a few other interesting ones such as org chart enrichment. So this allows you to find out for company X, do they have a sales team? Do they have a finance team? Who's on their finance team? So this could be very useful for recruiters or consultancies doing very specific, function-specific activities, right? And then you can also do AI enrichment. So this gives you maximum flexibility to ask AI any question. For example, I can ask, does company need a robot, right? And I can put in a prompt here. Given the company name summary, tell me if they are, let's say, they are in need of a humanoid robot. And here's the company summary, and I can say, give me the output in yes or no, and provide a 1-sentence explaining. So what that does is it'll create a custom column here, and then it'll go do its research, and then it'll give you the answer with the instructions that you provided it. So the interesting thing is it'll actually become a variable now. So you can put this into the prompt and you can use that to actually personalize your emails. So we can start to see some of these columns being populated, and it's answering yes or no, and it's giving you a 1-sentence explanation why that's the case. And going back to our prompt side, let's say if we want to do very simple personalization with the email summary, let's save this one. Let's go back to the previous step here. We can wrap the company summary within a prompt, right? So this one reads first name, read somewhere recently that company name, and then I'm saying complete the sentence based on the company summary. This is the sentence you would be completing, and then I'm putting this in front, and I'm saying the output has to be under 10 words, but don't generate the first part of the sentence, right? So what that does is it just outputs from, let's see, it's outputting this all the way to here. So just a very short blurb based on a paragraph of company summary. And I'm combining that with text here, variable, and then that's, that sounds very, very natural and flowy. And at the end, I'm putting a PS line about their last name. So this is completely, AI generated. Finally, once you've tested your prompts enough and you're happy with the email outputs, you can go back to your lead list, and then you can select everybody, and then you can enroll that in the sequence that you just created. And now everybody will be generated, and they'll come up all very hyper personalized. Yeah, that's all you need to know, and excited to see what you guys come up with.